Good morning, grade 7s. Today I'm going to tell you more about sound devices. Last week we did some figures of speech, but now we're going to speak about alliteration, assonance, and also rhyme. So first of all, we're going to speak about alliteration. I think you do remember about alliteration because we've done it before, but I'm just going to remind you. This is when we repeat the first letter of a few words close together, but it has to start with a consonant. When it is alliteration, it has to do with a consonant at the beginning of a word. As you can see here, we have the slimy snake slithers. It is only at the beginning of the word, so we won't use the S at the end of that word because alliteration is only the first letter, which is a consonant at the beginning of a word. Or we have Peter pets the pink panther. You see the P being repeated at the beginning of the word every time. That is alliteration. And then we're going to look at assonance. Now, where alliteration had to do with consonants, now we're going to work with vowels. As you can remember, vowels, as I always say, I-O-U, apples every day. So it's I-O-U and then E and A. So the vowels doesn't have to be at the beginning of the word. It has to actually be in the middle of the word with assonance. So what I want you to look at this sentence is, let's read it together. The bear sits on a chair and he's scared. Let's just add an apostrophe and an S to make this sentence right. He's scared of the little hare. Now there's one sound that you hear the whole time, and assonance has to do with vowels that sound the same. They're not often spelled the same, but they do sound the same. So if you listen to this, we have the sound bear, which is e, sits on a chair, and here I hear it again, e, and he's scared again of the little hare. Now, if you look carefully, you'll see that every time we used the assonance in this sentence, every time we see it, it is actually not the same spelling. We have the EA, which sounds like e. We have AI, which also sounds like e. We have only the A that is e and another one there. So I could even use the word there as well if I wanted to put that in the sentence as well, which is spelled completely different. But all of these sound the same, and that is assonance. It's when we use vowels in the middle of words and they all sound the same, even if they're not spelled the same. The last sound device we're going to look at is rhyme. Now I know that all of you can remember very well what it is when words rhyme. Just make sure that you always look at the end of the words. If we take the words boy and toy, you have to look at the end to see if they rhyme. And then bend and send. Say to yourself, bend, send. You hear exactly the same sounds towards the end. And then look and shook, and it sounds the same. Look ends in the same way that shook ends. Now guys, I included a video for you on YouTube. You can look at that. And then I also gave you the worksheet on Collaborum, which explains it a bit more as well. And then there's a worksheet that you will do. I hope that it goes very well. And I hope that you still remember these things that we've done before. But this is just to remind you of it all again. So grade 7s, you know that my heart bleeds for you. I'm missing you. And I hope I see you again soon. Bye-bye.